This is a resume of a full stack software engineer, and they have if this trend continues, this is really solid. They have an 80 applications to two submittals, which two interviews. So 80 applications to two interviews, and that's actually very good in a bad market. Honestly, anything below 50 is solid. So for every 50 applications to one interview is a solid ratio. Let's see if we can't find it for full stack. So I hate skill sections, but you only have it in 3, so that's fine. And I hate all this bolding. This bolding is a nightmare. In the first sentence alone, you have bolded 5 things. The only thing I really care about is these 2. Maybe NumPy. I've seen it in 1 or 2 job descriptions, but it's not common. Data pipeline, achieving prompts. Git can be. So you have in this entire thing bolded almost everything, and I needed almost none of this. But I can see for some jobs that do require NumPy. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. This would be useful because it's not going to be common in the resume. So API is good, Python is good, Ubuntu, I don't know if I've seen that a lot, but Docker is more of a backend. In job descriptions, I know I'm not here to tell you how to code. I'm just saying in job descriptions, I've seen it more in Python backend. But some Python backend roles are really more full stack. NumPy, API, okay, I can't. Here's my sequel. I'll be honest, this bolding is a nightmare. Please stop bolding everything. Just stop. No more bolding, all right? No more bolding, no more leveraging. Stop leveraging your bolding. It makes the resume look way worse. I want even people in chat to look at this and be like, does this look readable? I don't know. To me, no, I do know. The answer is no. Also, you're missing some keywords. I think the fact that you have NumPy, which is going to be rarer to see in a resume, is probably alone maybe getting you this along with Python. So keep NumPy, but I want you to add this stuff, okay? I want you to add TypeScript. I want you to add JavaScript. I want you to add CSS, HTML. I want you to add Node, Angular, SQL, React. No, you didn't have React. You know what? If it is, I can't find it anymore because of all the darn bolding. My SQL, you do have a SQL, at least it's down here, but preferably be higher up and earlier. And if possible, I want something with cloud. So you really need these keywords in here. I think they're going to help, but definitely keep NumPy. I think that's good. NumPy, whatever. People are going to tell me how it's actually pronounced. I'm not going to remember it. Tell me anyway. So too much bolding, absolutely too much bolding. Not enough keywords. But you had a rare keyword that may alone have been the reason you're getting some positions. So also the skill section is small, which is solid because a lot of people in IT just list everything. But this should be in your resume. These are perfect right here. Right here, this is what you want in your resume. But you want it in the bullet points, not up here at the corner. They need to be in the bullet points. So it's okay. I could see maybe moving forward with this one. But, it's going to depend on the manager and if they're looking for some of the rarer stuff that you have. But this should absolutely be in the bullet points. This is also a full stack engineer resume. In fact, I looked up my order because I don't organize these things before they come in. I just do first come, first serve in the order they came in. And the next 2 are also full stack. So this is, all full stack edition. So the next 2, spoiler alert, are also full stack engineering positions. So I don't have to change the keywords and qualifications because they're going to be the same. So let's immediately dive in and see which one this is. They also have gotten about 50 applications to 1 interview, which is solid. Develop REST API with Java and GraphQL, new increased reliability. Not bad. We have REST API in Java. Some of the full stack positions will want Java, some of them will want C, most want Python. So it is a keyword, although it's going to depend on it. Also good. Look, in Python, manual processing, orchestrated textures using CI/CD. This is a correct one. In fact, this was the one I was missing. I knew I was missing a keyword here, and I actually need to put that in the thing. But that is good. Very good. I like. So bugs, TypeScript, good. Yeah, this is pretty solid. You need to have your education up top. That should be in 1 line. If you just graduated, your education should be up top. In fact, in most cases, your education should be up top. If you're doing like a project manager or like someone with 20 years of experience, education can go at the bottom. But if you just graduated, you want your education up top, just keep it in 1 line. This should be fine. And I think this is solid. I just want a little bit more of stuff like this. I don't see any SQL. I think I would be looking for SQL. I would be looking for React. Is there anything? Oh, and REST, which I should have put in as well, which I did say, but I forgot to put in. So far, this is not bad. I do enjoy this one. I think this is solid. But I am going to be missing JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. I know it's basic. We absolutely 100% need it in your resume. Okay, you need JavaScript, you need HTML, you need CSS, you need any type of SQL, and if you have cloud, put it in. But this is relatively solid. I think you just need to put in a few more keywords. So yeah, I don't think there's much more I can do with this. It's just missing a couple, and you need a little bit more keywords. But overall, I think it's solid. So I can see why you're getting resumes, things back. So pretty solid. You need just a little bit more. And also, I think the comparison between the two is, this one doesn't have Pi, and PyTorch, whatever the thing is, can be a rarer skill set in resumes. So I think that alone was saving the previous resume. But if you start putting in all of those keywords that I have up there, right over there, it'll help a lot more. So solid. It needs a little bit more tweaking, but I think we are almost there, and I don't think it's going to take too long to tweak it. So let's go on to the next full stack resume. This is another, I already said it, full stack. They're all full stack. Whoops, all full stack. So let's dive right into this position and see if, we can see where they are. They've also applied to about 100 and gotten one interview. That's not great. So let's see what they have. And I can kind of see why. And look, I think this is actually really good to do all these comparisons, because you can see why maybe the other person got the job. The first person got interviews because they knew that they had put in the PyTorch or whatever it was called. The second person is getting resumes because their resume is mostly overall better than the first one, but they were missing a lot of the keywords. And the third person, I am assuming, is going to have worse shot because they're not having those keywords in. And look, they're all bundled up up top. And they say full stack. They say KPIs. KPIs is, I'm sure engineers have KPIs, but it's not one that's typically going to be useful to put in your resume. Look, they bolded Java Spring Boot, which is not what you're going to really find in a lot of full stack positions. So they have CI/CD, which is good. They do have that. But look at this. I don't see any of the tech stack. I see AWS all at the bottom, but nothing else. And Agile. Agile is good. But the only things I'm really finding here are Java, but it's also Java Spring Boot, which might confuse some people. AWS, which is solid. So yeah, you're missing the primary tech stack. And you can even see it. The first one got a couple of interviews because they had a rare skill set. The second one got a little bit more interviews ratio-wise because they had a better resume, more keywords. And this one is getting even less because they don't have those. And I assume that is going to do with the last full stack resume as well. No, the last full stack just started applying, so there's not enough of the sample size. But yeah, I don't have the keywords here. Look, I can't move you forward. It does not count if it's here. I will reiterate this 1,000 times, but I have it in the no. You need to tell me what the skill is, how you used it, and what the result. And the result does not have to be a brag. It can just be what you did with the skill, right? Like use Java and potato software in a SQL environment to create a web page that our end users used. That is what the result was. You created an end page for your end users. I don't know if any of that's accurate, but it sounds better than what I've been reading in here. So keep the AWS. You don't need to bold it because you've also bolded two other things that were wrong. So the AWS should actually be in your second bullet point. If possible, even your first. Look, I just need the keywords here. I don't see these. I don't see TypeScript. I don't see JavaScript. I don't see CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, REST, SQL, React, API. You do have CI/CD, Cloud, which I do see, but that's on the third, fourth line. You need that in the first. And Agile, which was all the way down here. So that's okay. So yeah, you need the order of this is pretty important. These are going to be your primary ways of getting a job, right? These right here. If you don't have these, it's going to be really hard. So I don't think I can move forward with this at all. It does not read what I would want it to read like. I wish it did. So let's move on to the last and final full stack engineer resume for this video. And let's see. This is Foo Bar. All right, that's a funny name. So, from the not great university, this person is pretty funny. All right, cybersecurity. That's pretty solid. I'll be honest, cybersecurity is not one part of IT and tech I've really touched, but that might actually be pretty beneficial to leave there. Although I think you could move this into the same line as the cybersecurity, or alternatively, this into the same line as the computer science. I don't think it needs to be 4 lines. I think you could do this in 2 or 3 max. So, contribute to the development and enhancement of internal tools, focus on data pipelines, communications. No, I don't see anything I need here. Yeah, no. So they've only applied the 20 jobs because they just graduated. So there's not, but I actually imagine that they will have less success than the others, simply because, to say the whole video, you don't have the keywords. They are critical. They are the key to you getting a job. Keywords and qualifications are critical. You do not care how basic they seem. You need to put them in. A lot of people try to say, oh, make a flashy, shiny resume. It's like, no, you do keywords and qualifications. Clean, simple, boring is a good resume. And I'm even scanning this and I don't see your formatting, though, is good. I want you to keep your formatting. I think out of all of them, I think your formatting is the best, which is why I can clearly read and concise and scan your resume, which is why I know that those are missing. But your formatting is better than the others. So here we go. It's all the way down here. TypeScript. And I only see TypeScript. Solid.js, would that be one? I don't know if Solid.js would be a big keyword or not, but you may want to keep that in. Tailwind, I haven't really seen. I know maybe it's part of CSS, but they may miss it. Rust is maybe. So API is Google Script. Here it is. MySQL. This is great. This one is like your best sentence right here. This alone could get you potentially a job. Created a full-stack social media web application that connects users with friends and family using Java, Spring Boot, MySQL, HTML, JavaScript, React. This is the best sentence. This part I don't care about, the second part. Please make the entirety of your resume like this sentence. This is how you write this, okay? I hope this is legible when I'm highlighting it in blue, but whatever you did for Real Beats for that first sentence is amazing, okay? That is how you write the rest of it. Created a full stack using X, Y, Z for friends and family. Perfecto. The rest of the resume, not so, but I think you can just tweak it because it does look like you have the skills. You just need to input them. Write the rest of your resume like the first half of this bullet, okay? And make sure your bullet points are 1 sentence. Even if it's a run-on sentence, even if it's 3 lines, it's 1 sentence per bullet point. But yeah, I could not move forward with this. I mean, I'd have to scroll all the way down, and I might do it. But I mean, look, there's so many people applying. It's possible they're only going to read the first half because this is a crowded market. If this was early 2022 or early 2000 or mid 2021, they may dig deeper and scroll down and see this. But in this current market, when this video is posted, I don't think they do that. So please put those changes in, resubmit. Your formatting, though, is good. Don't change your formatting. I really like that. That is actually the best formatting out of the 4. So and that is it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. All that other YouTube jazz, spread it amongst your friends. I'd love to, more resumes, more better for me. I like doing this, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I hope this has been helpful to you and yours.